This is Peter. Sorry, I forgot to send you the video. So I got your message, and apparently, from what I understood, is from Mr. Saeed, and he's throwing 3 rackets, right? Wilson BLX, Bubble Up Your Drive, and Bubble Up Your Drive. So I'm gonna show you how to do it over here on the system, right? So let me do a logout. So basically, you access the software through the domain istream.online. You have your username and password, and once you log in, these are a couple clients that I do maintenance for them. So you would have your own store, and it would be over here. Let me do the test using the testing site. So basically, you click over here on the button New Order, and it's going to create a new order. You set the customer. So I know it's a new customer, so I click here, Add New Customer, and then I do Mail, Saeed, right? And then if you want to fill out the rest, you can. You save it. So now the customer is already added to the database. So now I just type the person's name, Saeed. I save it, and there you go. So you have the order number 73 is with the status new, is from the customer Saeed. Here's the amount of the total invoice that the customer needs to pay you. This is the location of the order. If you want to keep track of seller and commissions, you can put it over here. And then here it keeps track of other stuff. So basically, we go to the tab Services. We click a new service. And let me just put it over here. The first one is Wilson BLX. So we have 2 ways to do this. We can either do it per service, we do per item, so we can set up the racket brand and model, the strings brand and model, if it needs a dampener, if it needs stencil, if it needs to put a new overgrip or any type of customization, so on, right? So you can do it either over here one by one, or you can click over here on the button Config Service, and it basically displays the full menu. So we do it over here, Wilson BLX, and we were missing what type of the model it was, so I'm just going to assume it's I don't know, Blade 98 18 by 20. It's standard color. His grip size is 4/3/8, and then the string is the Gozen Micro. And then here you have 17G, and the color most likely is the natural one, and then you said it's 52 pounds and no pre-stretch. So instead of having to do this all over for the crosses, I can press on this button, purple button. It applies the same setup to the crosses. It is you can choose the 4 knots, 2 knots, around the world, or Sergeti. And anytime, what time did the customer ask you to string it? Does it need a dampener? No. Does it need a stencil? No. Are you supposed to put a new cushion? No. Overgrip? No. Who is the stringer and the stringing machine? You can choose it over here. And where's the delivery going to be made? It can either be made at a certain address, if it is on court, or he picks it up at the store, right? And then you type the dates and the hours. So I save it. So here you have it. It's the service number 84. Is a new status. Due date is today. And once you start stringing, you can click here on the button Start. You're going to see that it changes the color of the service to blue. Once you're done stringing, you can click here Ready, and then it changes again. And then once the customer picks it up, you can click here Deliver. All right, so I'll put it back here to New. And let's go to the second racket. The second racket is Bubble Up Your Drive. So instead of doing through the config service, I'm going to do over here on this one by one. So it's the peer drive. I'll choose this one, standard 3/8, and then I save it. You're going to see that the information changes over here. And then on the mains is the Premiere, most likely control, I don't know, 17 maybe. Black color, and then you said 52.5 pounds, no pre-stretch. And if it is the same on the crosses, instead of going to the crosses and fill out all the information again, you just click on the button Save Mains and Apply to Crosses, and you see that it's already here. If you want to change the knots, you click here and choose the options, and this is good to go. So the second racket is almost the same, but it's a different string and tension. So we could either do it over here, add a new service, or I can copy exactly this service. I duplicate, I want another one, I save it, it adds the other one here, number 86, and now this one is not the Premiere, is the, I think is the diadem, right? So solstice, power 17, blue color, and then you said 48 pounds. Apply the same to the crosses, right? So here it is. Well, besides that, the software has a lot of functionalities, and one of them is to print the handles. So if you want, you can print over here, and you choose for which rackets you want to print. And here we have for Mr. Saeed, and then if you have the thermal printer, it prints all these things. You attach it to the how do you say? You attach it to the handle of the racket with elastic band. And some customers, they have the thermal printer with the label that is a sticky label, right, with the adhesive. So basically we put it over here, a place where they can take out the sticker and put it on the throat of the racket. Okay, so here's all of them. And you're going to notice that we have a QR code. The QR code is basically, if you want, you can take a picture, scan it with your cell phone, and if you're already logged into the software, it's going to automatically update the status from new racket service to stringing, and if you scan it again, it goes from stringing to done, and if you scan it again, it goes to delivered. Okay, so it's kind of like an automated process. So there's a lot of options over here. We also have the invoice, where if the customer bought your strings, you can edit and then it shows up to the invoice. If you want to charge labor, it also goes over here. You can add the labor, and after that, if you click here on customer, you're going to have the profile of your customer, and you're going to have all the last services that they did, the amount of products that they bought. Here's like a dashboard with consolidated data. Here's the finance, so you can add a payment. So, oh, he paid me cash, and he paid me, I don't know, $30. It's already paid, or it's due date, right? You add it, and it keeps track of how much money, if the customer owes you money or not. Okay, so this is the total amount that he spent with you so far, the total amount that he paid you so far, the total amount that is still due, and in case if he has credit or not, and so forth. So in this case, he has credit because we haven't charged him anything so far, right? So, and then here you have like the same thing for how many orders they did, the services they did, and the products that they purchased. So another nice functionality before I finish the video is if the customer comes back and he's going to do the same records again, all you need to do is add the customer to the order, and if you click here on services, you click on load previous services, it keeps track of all the services they did. So if this is a restring of the Bubble Up Pure Drive, the Solstice power, all you have to do is check this one, select, and it automatically adds here all the same setup, and it's good to go. So then all you need to do is print the handle and go to your service. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're interested in the software, I'll set up the software for your store, and then basically you're good to go. The software is free to use, so let me know. All right, bye-bye.